Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Robson Francis and today we're going to talk about social proof. Everyone is prone to social proof. But what exactly is this thing of social proof? Essentially, social proof is the tendency to rely on others to make a decision or the tendency to copy others. This usually happens when you are unsure of what to do in a specific social situation or an event. As human beings, we tend to overlook or underestimate our abilities, and we then see someone that is better than we are, or we perceive them to be better than we are, and then we copy what they do because we believe that by copying them, we will become better at any activity. While this is not always the case, because sometimes when you try to be someone, you end up becoming depressed because you're not that person. Everyone is or has got some sense of identity, I believe, but not everyone can show that sense of identity. So this is a big problem. So social proof has to do with this. Of course, there's a good side to social proof, because social proof has been very effective in marketing. If you want to become a strategist or someone that is specialized in business sales, then it is very good to study how society works and what everyone is choosing nowadays. Because there is a lot of evidence that social proof can help boost sales. For example, when you are on Instagram and you want to promote something, and if the post you're promoting has a lot of likes, then more and more people are going to see that, and they're going to see that as an approval of society, because people will know about your product and they will be like, well, if this post has many likes, that means that this product is good, right? So in that specific area, marketing, social proof is good. But this video is going to be more centered in the bad aspect of social proof, because I believe there is more harm than good. There is a terminology, the bandwagon effect. It's the same thing, but bandwagon effect has been described as this tendency of copying others when we aren't sure of what to do. For example, this is a very basic example, and I believe everyone has fallen to this. When you're in an event and someone does a presentation, at the end it's normal to everyone to start clapping. But even if you don't like the presentation, you'll clap because everyone is clapping. You see, bandwagon effect. Bandwagon effect also reflects on the attitude. For example, unfortunately, bullying hasn't stopped, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon, just as racism. Sometimes these kinds of attitudes are promoted because of fear of being rejected by a certain group. For example, if I'm in school and I see that my peers are provoking or bullying a colleague, then if I don't want to feel rejected, I will resort to that kind of attitude of provoking the colleague, even though I'm against that. And bandwagon effect can also have drastic consequences, for example, leaving home. Statistics show that most people prefer to leave home when they're around the ages of 25 to 26, when we are financially stable. But because of using, Instagram, Facebook, any social media, and looking at the rich kids, the spoiled kids, leaving home at the ages of 16 to 17, because of seeing this, and we start comparing ourselves to them, and we have this shock of different reality. And because of wanting to be like that other person, bandwagon effect happens to us, and we start having the desire of leaving our homes very early on. And some of us leave our homes while unprepared just because we saw that spoiled kid on Instagram leaving home. But everything has a start. How does this happen? Why is social proof so rampant? What triggers social proof to happen? I believe the main cause of social proof is the fear of asking questions. I think all of us should ask questions. It doesn't matter the topic or the subject you are discussing with someone. And there is a thing I call Genesis questions, which are questions that you're going to ask to know the origins of a trend, culture, philosophy, science, any topic. If I want to buy a new pair of shoes, the one of the first questions that I'm going to ask myself is, why do I need a new shoe? Is it because my friends are wearing that type of shoe, or is it because I really need it? And many of us tend to buy some brands just because we want to impress our peers, social proof, and we end wasting money. And then when you really need to buy a shoe, then there is Genesis question. Alright, so why were shoes made? First of all, they were made to make locomotion easier and to protect our foot from bruises. So you make a different question. Alright, the shoe I'm going to buy, what kind of sole will it have? Or what's the texture of the shoe? Because different shoes serve for different purposes. And if you're going to buy something more complex, such as a computer, then more questions will arrive. What brand should I buy? With what specification? How much RAM does it have? What's the processor? You start making more questions so you know exactly what you're buying and not just to impress your friends and fall into the social proof. But this fear of making questions, I think, comes from early on because we have that fear of making simple questions when we are in a classroom, for example. We want to make complex questions, but I think it's better that we start with simple questions. Scams are also one of the big problems that happen because of social proof. In the beginning of the video, I said that social proof can help with marketing because it can boost sales. There is some evidence to that. But it can also be used to the disadvantage of real marketing because some posts on the internet have fake likes, fake comments, and that can easily mislead you into following something that is fake. For example, you might stumble upon a product on the internet and you want to know if the product is real or not, but you end being misled because you see the number of comments it has, the number of likes it has, and you become like, whoa, this is actually very good, I want to buy this. You click the buy button and you waste your money. You then find out that, well, this was a scam. Because of social proof, you were convinced that the product was good because of the images it shows, because of the number of likes. There is a fake social acceptance when we see likes. That is one of the reasons why some social media platforms have this feature where you can't see the number of likes, because of scams. And scams can waste a lot of money just because of the likes, the comments, the fake like, the fake comments. So be careful with what you see on the internet. Not everything is real. Even some people are scams. Alright, so social proof is everywhere. But how can I cope with this? First, pay attention to how you feel. Most of the times when we feel bad about doing something, it's actually going to be bad to do that thing. So don't feel obligated or pressured to do something that you don't want. Second, plan ahead what you're going to say or what you're going to do when you know that by meeting someone, you're going to have peer pressure. So plan ahead what you're going to say to them, or just simply say, well, I don't feel like doing this, or I won't be able to do this because of this and that. Talk to the person that is pressuring you, because in the end of the day, the consequences will be in you. So this was today's video, social proof. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and comment what you thought about this video. Subscribe if you still haven't. And that's it. The links to my Instagram, Twitter accounts are in the description down below. So yeah, take care.